So as you could tell, I very much love anime and am a huge anime nerd for the past like 15 years now, before it was cool. So here are my top 5 anime foods that I want to eat in real life. Okay, let's start off hot. And by hot, I mean controversial. I mean, to some of you, it might be controversial, but I don't care. I want to eat Pokemon. I want to eat a Pokemon. You cannot tell me that you have not thought about it or thought about how good a Kingler would taste with a little bit of clarified butter and some Old Bay seasoning on them legs. I mean, it's a freaking crab. And I also feel like we literally forget that Pokemon are the only animals in this entire universe. So there's one of two options. Either every single person in the Pokemon universe are vegans, gross, or the Pokemon they're not befriending and using to fight, they're hunting and eating and using them for delicious foods, which I want to take part in. I mean, it's actually noted in the anime that they do eat Pokemon, or some people eat Pokemon. Ash even asks Professor Oak if he's ever tasted a Krabby before.
Wait a minute, Professor, you're not eating my Krabby, are you?
Don't worry, I'm taking good care of your Krabby. It's right here. Anyway, that Krabby of yours is too small to make a very hearty meal. On the other hand, the Krabby that Gary caught would make an excellent dinner, much better than tofu.
Farfetch'd is literally a duck that comes with its own garnish. 2-for-1 deal, bro. And it's also noted that slowpoke tail is very tasty when slow roasted or boiled. I mean, people eat animal tails. I mean, we have oxtail soup, we have fried alligator tails and whatnot. I want to try a slowpoke tail. They're slow, they're dumb, they're food. And let's not even get started on this guy. He's a literal apple pie. I feel like they just ran out of ideas when they were designing that guy. And not only that, I quote from its official Pokedex entry. Its body is covered in sweet nectar, and the skin on its back is especially yummy. Children used to have it as a snack. What the actual fuck? But yeah, overall, my top 3 Pokemon that I would like to eat would be Kingler Curry, because that looks absolutely delicious. 2, Magikarp Sashimi. It's carp. It's a fish. Cut it up. Give it to me in sashimi or on sushi rice, and I will be a happy boy. And 3, Taurus burgers, because that's literally just a bison burger. And I want to know if it's gamey or not. Next! Okay, now that we got the little semi-serious one out of the way, let's go with probably one of the most iconic foods in all of anime, which is ramen. But specifically, Ichiraku ramen from Naruto. And yeah, I know, I can go and get ramen pretty much anywhere. I live in a very good area to get Japanese food and Korean food and whatnot, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to walk up to the Ichiraku ramen stand, open the curtains, and be greeted by the GOAT himself, who is a secret Uchiha, rubbing elbows with the other shinobi of Konoha, and order myself an extra large spicy tonkatsu miso chashu ramen. Whew, that took 13 tries to say. In all seriousness, take a look at a picture of ramen in real life, and take a look at a picture of the Ichiraku ramen that Naruto slurps down almost every day. Those are not comparable. The anime food obviously looks way better. No matter what you say, the way anime food looks tops anything you can get in real life. Next! Okay, so to call myself a true anime fan and a foodie without putting this beautiful feast up from Spirited Away on this list, I'd be a fraud. Because any foods that are good enough to magically turn you into a gluttonous pig is definitely better than any food that we could get in real life. Can you argue with me on that? I don't think so. So let's break this spread down a little bit. We have grilled mochi, sausage, king crab legs, roasted Cornish hen, sushi, dumplings, and finally this mystery sack that Chihiro's dad was sucking down like there was no tomorrow. I don't even know what this is, but I want it in my mouth hole ASAP. And there's so many different answers online, but either way, I don't care. I want all of it. I mean, grilled mochi is something I've never had before. Sausage, king crab legs, sushi, yeah, cool. I can get that whenever, but again, Ghibli makes it look so much better than its real life counterparts. Oh my god, the food, look, we could do a whole episode on Ghibli food, which let me know if you want me to do in the comments. But God, there's just something about how Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki capture food that really makes you feel like you're eating it, even though you know you're stuffing your face with popcorn and wine on your couch while watching Howl make a beautiful breakfast with Calcifer. And don't even get me started on the feast that No Face was having in the bathhouse, dude. Oh my God, he had basically everything Chihiro's parents were eating, but with cakes and tea. I like cakes and tea. I want that in my feast as well. Next. All right, so I'm gonna be straight up and probably piss a lot of people off, but I hate a lot of the new wave animes that came out, except for Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was shot beautifully. It was directed beautifully. The cutscenes were fantastic. The fight scenes were fantastic. But one thing that you don't really think of from Chainsaw Man is the food. I mean, oh, I actually gagged thinking about this next line that I'm gonna say. But like, when people oh my God, I can't, pause. Okay, we're back. I feel like the only two scenes that people think of for food is either Denji's toast or when I actually, oh my God, I really can't even say it without gagging. Either Denji's toast or the time that Denji chugged throw up. Oh my God. The time that Denji chugged throw up. I'm dropping it. I can't talk about it anymore. Bring it in. We're talking about Aki's curry because I feel like people just brush it off. Like, it's one of those scenes in the show that doesn't really like hold much significance, I feel like, to the overall plot of the show, which would make you think about it. But to be honest, tonkatsu curry is one of my favorite dishes of all time, and that might just be the white boy in me saying that, but like, it's so comforting. If you're put off by the word curry because you think it's gonna be super spicy or smelly or whatever, shut up. Just shut up. Go try it, because honestly, it will change your life. Like, if you haven't had it before, it's what I would equivalent it to, if that's even a word, to like, you know, Southern comfort food. When you got collard greens, you got mac and cheese, some like what Japanese tonkatsu curry is to me is what comfort food is in the South. You know, like, that's the feeling it gives me. And the fact that Aki made this from scratch for Denji and Power could resist it, it would be impossible. It's warm, it's hearty, it just tastes like a hug. And I know it's nothing like special, but I want to eat the curry that Aki handmade from scratch for Denji and Power. Because honestly, something as simple as this just looks so good in an anime style. I know I keep repeating that, but man, the way they literally draw hamburgers in Boruto, even though I hate Boruto, just looks so good. So Aki's curry from Chainsaw Man is getting the number 4 on the list of my top 5 foods that I want to try from animes. Maybe I'll go get curry after this. That's a good idea. Okay, this one's gonna be fun. So, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And if you're about to go to the comments section and say, Avatar's not an anime, blah, 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 it's made in America. Shut up. Shut the actual up. I don't care. It's an anime. We're celebrating it as an anime. It is a beautiful show with a beautiful story and so much good food in it. Now, if the spirit world were to grant me one wish, forget world peace. I want to try these. I want to try the Air Nomad fruit pies so bad, so bad. It's also the only dessert that's on this list. I don't know why, but this just calls to me. It calls to me like Aang's past lives call to him in his time of need. Like, look at this golden, flaky pie crust topped with what I can only compare it to as like a cheesecake filling, which I don't understand how you can call that like a pie. I guess it might just be the shape. And I could not identify a single fruit that's on top of this or fruit custard that's on top of this, but I don't care, because the way Aang hypes these boys up, it's not just a snack. No, it is a life-altering experience that I would like to have for myself. And if I were to ever get my hands on one in real life or choose to make one myself, I'm going full bison mode and inhaling that thing in one whole bite.